Good evening, Rotorua. Tonight on City News. Scion and the University of Waikato have signed a Memorandum of Understanding to work together in research and teaching. The Fire and Ice Midwinter Festival boosts businesses' bottom line. And Darts New Zealand are inviting locals to come and watch their singles championship. Those stories and more coming up next on City News. Scion and the University of Waikato signed a Memorandum of Understanding last night that will see the two organisations working together in research and teaching, enhancing their contribution to Waikato and Bay of Plenty regions and to iwi and New Zealand. The agreement encompasses collaborative research programs, commercialisation of research where possible, student projects and internships, and the creation of executive education courses for the region and industry. Waikato University's Chancellor Right Honourable Jim Bolger says the agreement is about getting together to advance some of the big issues facing New Zealand.
It's essential for New Zealand going forward that we do this, and I think tonight we've just signed this memorandum as a testimony to our commitment, both sides, Scion and the university, to work together to advance faster on some of the big issues, whether it's biofuels, whether it's the lakes, clean water, sustainability, knowledge. And I think working together we'll do it much quicker.
Events and venues are celebrating the success of the Fire and Ice Midwinter Festival. Manager Kylie Lang says the outdoor ice skating rink had over 20,000 people having a go, with the Blaze fireworks night also a huge success. She says businesses felt the impact of increased activity at the Village Green.
Businesses near the, where the ice rink was and things like that, they're saying, they've taken double what they usually would at this time of year because it's usually very quiet, and comments like that are just brilliant to hear. I've had participants in events come back with some feedback and say they're on board for next year, so that's always great to hear. And the event organisers, which I, loved working with these ones for this festival, and they are all positive and have given some, some improvements to do definitely, but mostly just yay, it was so great, let's do it again next year.
The More FM DJ for a morning auction held on Trade Me to help injured Kiwi Sean Kenzie, who was stuck in a Thai hospital, was won by Samantha from Pukekohe for $310. Samantha will give the breakfast spot to her son William for his 10th birthday. William will be the youngest announcer More FM has had on its breakfast show. Young William will be co-hosting with Andy George and Lou Parker on Friday, August the 17th from 7 a.m. until 10 a.m. The Rotorua Youth Centre has launched their Term 3 Afternoon Madness workshops. Youth Development Team Leader Rebecca Nafi says popular programs like Hip Hop 101 and Vocals and Rhythm are returning this term. And she says boot camp is back as well as a new tutor service to help with homework.
We've got Boot Camp Fitness, which is military-style training. This is our second term of it. Last term went really, really well. They had a camp at the end, and so it was really awesome. We have MMA for beginners. Now, that has been running for the last 2 years, and their class has just exploded. They've got heaps of kids, and so that one's really, really popular. We've got Vocals, Rhythm and Jam. This is our second term doing this one as well at Waiariki Polytech with the Academy. So that one's really, really cool. They get to perform right at the end as well. A live performance here at the Youth Centre. And then we've got Homework Buddies, which is a new one for this term. We had a couple of young people approaching us saying we needed help with our homework. At home it's too distracting, at school it's too distracting. So we designed a program and we got a tutor in. So, yeah.
For more information on the Youth Centre programs, email ryc@ryc.org.nz. And in sport tonight, the New Zealand Darts Council is holding the 2012 World Ranking New Zealand Open Men's and Women's Singles at the Sports Dome this weekend. The competition starts this Sunday and finishes on the 10th of August. A total prize pool of $7,000 is up for grabs. Admission is free and the public are invited to come along and watch. To the weather now, Rotorua, brought to you by Trevor Robson Signs and Graphics Limited. Tonight, mainly fine weather, light winds with an overnight low of 5. Tomorrow, Wednesday, rain at times with easterlies, a high of 13 and a low of 8. Looking out to Thursday, periods of rain with northeasterlies, a high of 12 and a low of 7. Marine forecast for Lake Rotorua for Wednesday, easterly 10 knots rising to 15 knots by evening, waves less than half a metre and periods of rain. And still to come on tonight's City News, I visit the Rotorua Youth Centre and find out about their Afternoon Madness workshops. We're at the wastewater treatment plant to find out about their $8 million upgrade. And Roger Gordon has Chamber of Commerce news.